Sometimes as I think about some of the friends that were there when I was a kid growing up, I was always a little younger than, and now, of course, that's all changed. I was about the age of Krish or something when I first started playing, and in public. And I remember I was going to college briefly. I wanted to be a forest ranger. I didn't like being around large crowds of people, and I thought, forest ranger, that sounds good. Sit on a mountain, wait for a fire or something every few years. Get home, just take out the guitar, the banjo, play with some friends or something. I thought that was what it was going to be. So my life is a karmic disaster. But there were some good people that I got to meet along the way. And those that were not just popular, but those that stood up, for the right stuff, was out in the streets. And I'm thinking about Mary Travors, who just passed away a little while back, of Peter, Paul, and Mary. They're doing there's a whole lot I could say, but the truth is that anybody who was there at the time knows how important it was for people for people who were popular and successful, not just guys like me that was, sort of crawling around the streets of the village or something, but those people were taking risks at a time when Pete Seeger, for example, was not allowed on TV or stuff like that. So to be out there on the streets talking about things that was going on was great, and they were there, and she was there. And they, at one point, I remember, were supporting Cesar Chavez with the grape strike, supporting the United Farm Workers, And I remember thinking about how funny that was, that all you had to do was to not buy something, and everything would change for these guys. And sure enough, nobody bought grapes for, a few months, whatever it was, and everything changed. And so one of the things that's going to happen at this little memorial coming up in about 2 weeks from now, maybe less, is that those of us who can't be there will be sending in some little songs on video that, about the times that they went through. And the one that they've asked us to do was this song here that my dad wrote back years ago. So we're going to record this right now, and we will be a part of the memorial and the celebration of Mary Travers live that'll happen just not too long from now. And although at the moment it's happening right now too. I love how that happens. It goes to show you that the people that you love and sing about the time is the illusion of things. It's not the real thing. Here we are, here in Homer, and at the same time we're in New York City. And I love it. Singing a song about some folks that died years ago that my dad found a newspaper article about and wrote in a couple of verses. And a college student named Martin Hoffman years later put a little tune to it. And it became one of the most popular of my dad's songs. And it goes something like this. It could have been wrote last week. The crops are all in, the peaches are ruddy, the oranges are piled in their creosote dumps. They're flying you back to the Mexican border to pay all your money to wade back again. My father's old father, he waded that river. They took all the money that he made in his life. My brothers and sisters come working the fruit trees, and they rode the trucks till they took down and died. Goodbye to my Juan, goodbye Rosalita, adios mis amigos, Jesus y Maria. You won't have a name when you ride the big airplane, and all they will call you will be Deportees. Some of us are illegal, and others not wanted. I'll work on works out and we have to move on. But it's 600 miles to the Mexican border. They chase us like outlaws, like rustlers and thieves. We've died in your hills and we've died in your deserts. We've died in your valleys, died on your plains. We've died in your trees and we've died beneath your bushes. Both sides of the river, we've died just the same. Goodbye to my one, goodbye Rosalita. Adios mis amigos, Jesus and Maria. You won't have a name when you ride the big airplane, and all they will call you will be Deportees. A sky plane caught fire over Los Gatos Canyon. Like a fireball of lightning, it shook all our hills. And who are these friends all scattered like dry leaves? The radio says they are just deportees. Is this the best way we can grow our big orchards? And is this the best way we can grow our good fruit? To fall like dry leaves and rot on the topsoil and be known by no name except Deportees. Goodbye to my one, goodbye Rosalita. Adios mis amigos, Jesus y Maria. You won't have a name when you ride the big airplane, and all they will call you will be Deportees.
We'll take a short break. We'll be right back.